divine breakthrough, beauty through the battle.
They have a zeal for God, but not according to knowledge. Romans 10 verse 2.
In a world surrounded by darkness and spiritual ignorance, many pursue God with great zeal, but without knowledge of the truth. They reject the righteousness that comes from God, and try instead to establish their own. But only one righteousness is accepted by the Most High God, the righteousness of Jesus Christ. He alone is our covering, our robe of righteousness, freely given for our deliverance from this present evil age.
Romans chapter 10, verses 2 to 4. For I can testify about them that they are zealous of God, but their zeal is not based on knowledge. Since they did not know the righteousness of God and sought to establish their own, they did not submit to God's righteousness. Christ is the culmination of the law, so that there may be righteousness for everyone who believes.
Jesus said, "You will know a tree by its fruit. The fruit always reveals the root." In these times we will face adversaries, some from outside, many from within. Even friends and family may betray you. But Jesus said,
But make up your mind not to worry beforehand how you will defend yourselves. For I will give you words and wisdom that none of your adversaries will be able to resist or contradict. Luke 21 verses 14 to 15.
Still many today profess Christ with their lips, yet deny him by their actions. Their talk is empty, their influence divisive, leading others into rebellion, deception, and disorder for selfish gain. Titus chapter 1 verses 10 to 11. But you will know them by their fruit. Not all who shout Jesus walk in his spirit. The fruit of the flesh? Strife, impurity, defiance of God's order. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, peace, patience, and self-control. Galatians chapter 5 verses 22 to 23. So stand firm. Let your life bear witness. And remember, to the pure all things are pure, but to the corrupted even truth sounds offensive. Titus chapter 1 verse 15. So now, let's turn our eyes to Jesus, the true vine, that we may bear fruit, fruit that remains. At first, I copied a technique from an artist, but the rose felt forced, wrong, and definitely not fitting into the image in my mind from a dream I had. Much like our early walk with Jesus, effortful, uncertain, easily shaken. But Jesus said,
I am the vine, you are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing.
When I tried to bear fruit in my own strength, I grew weary. But in surrender, I found the root. The rose had to be painted again. Something was missing. It wasn't about perfection, I have learned that is not attainable. It was about presence and form. Jesus said,
He cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does bear fruit he prunes, so that it will be even more fruitful. John 15 verse 2.
In the breaking he was near, and what felt like failure was his faithfulness, reshaping me to reflect him more. Now the rose is white, pure, peaceful, complete, not because of skill but surrender. Jesus said,
If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. John 15 verse 5.
I feel him here, his love, his authority, his promise fulfilled.
I in them and you in me, so that they may be brought to complete unity. Then the world will know that you sent me and have loved them even as you have loved me. John 17 verse 23.
He is not just beside me, he is within me, and this rose bears witness. Father, thank you for never rushing the work you're doing in me. Just like the rose, I've gone through many phases, striving, surrendering, and now abiding. Thank you for pruning what couldn't stay, for repainting what was incomplete, and for staying near even when I couldn't see the finished image. Jesus, you are the true vine. Apart from you I can do nothing, but in you I bear fruit that lasts. Not by force but by your Spirit. Let your love be the fragrance of my life. Let your peace settle over me like the blue plumbago, steady and unmoved by circumstance. I surrender again. Let my life be a witness. Let my heart remain in you. In the name of Jesus. Amen.
Jesus said, In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. John 16 verse 33.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and share. We give God thanks and praise always. To God be the glory.